IKEA isn't a company. You can't buy stock in it. You can't inherit it. No one, legally, owns it. And yet, IKEA is the largest furniture retailer in the world. It brings in around 45 billion euros a year, serves nearly 1 billion customer visits, and made its founder, Ingvar Kamprad, one of the wealthiest people in modern history. So here's the puzzle. How does a company that nobody owns make its founder one of the richest people on the planet? The answer is one of the most brilliant business structures ever invented, and one of the most quietly controversial. The numbers don't add up at first glance. Ingvar Kamprad, the founder, was famous for being almost obsessively frugal. He flew economy class until the end of his life. He drove the same 20-year-old Volvo. He bought his clothes at flea markets and ate at the IKEA cafeteria when he visited his own stores. But here's the thing. By the time Kamprad died in 2018, multiple estimates put his effective family wealth at over $50 billion, depending on how you counted it. Some years he was reportedly richer than Warren Buffett. Other years he wasn't on the list at all. The reason for that inconsistency isn't accounting fog. It's that, on paper, Ingvar Kamprad didn't own IKEA at all. So if Kamprad didn't own IKEA and the public can't buy it and no one can inherit it, where did the money actually go? Here's the trick. IKEA is split into two completely separate companies. One, called Ingvar Holding, operates almost all of the physical stores worldwide. The other, Inter IKEA Systems, owns the IKEA brand itself. The name, the trademarks, the catalogue, even the flat pack designs. And every single IKEA store on Earth pays Inter IKEA a franchise fee, about 3% of total sales, for the right to use the IKEA name. On 45 billion in annual revenue, that's well over $1 billion a year, flowing from the store operator to the brand owner, every year, forever. Now here's where it gets clever. Ingvar Holding, the store operator, is owned by a Dutch charitable foundation. Profits there get protected under charity rules. But Inter IKEA, the brand owner that collects that billion in fees, was historically controlled through a separate foundation based in Liechtenstein, a country specifically chosen for its near-zero corporate taxes and total ownership secrecy. The Kamprad family controlled that foundation. The European Commission has investigated this structure multiple times. Their estimates suggest IKEA's setup helped the company avoid over €1 billion in taxes in a single decade. This is why Kamprad could insist he didn't own IKEA while quietly being one of the wealthiest people on Earth. The structure was the business model. The furniture was almost beside the point. And the structural trick is only half the genius. The store itself is a behavioral experiment. The one-way path forces you through every department, even if you came in for one nightstand. The pencils and paper tape measures at the entrance get you committing to measurements. The small and childcare area frees parents to shop longer. The cheap cinnamon bun at the exit gives you one final reason to linger. Then there's the flat pack. In 1956, an IKEA employee couldn't fit a table into his car, so he took the legs off. That moment changed everything. Flat packing meant IKEA could fit roughly 6 times more furniture on a truck than competitors shipping assembled goods. Lower shipping costs translated directly into lower prices, and lower prices meant more customers. The customer then drove the box home and assembled it themselves. IKEA effectively externalized about 30% of its labor costs to the buyer, and the meatballs aren't a side business. IKEA food generates over $2 billion a year on its own. Around 30% of visitors say food is a reason they come. The cafeteria loses money on individual plates but adds billions in incremental furniture sales by keeping you in the store. Finally, there's real estate. IKEA owns most of the land its stores sit on, usually bought cheap on the outskirts before development arrived. In many markets, the property is worth more than the operating business. So when people walk into IKEA admiring the prices, they're missing what's actually happening. IKEA isn't just a furniture company, It's a brand licensing trust, a charitable foundation, a real estate portfolio, a meatball restaurant, and a behavioral psychology experiment, all wrapped around a $30 bookshelf. The genius isn't the furniture, it's the entire structure built around it. Every cheap couch is a piece of bait, pulling you into a system designed end-to-end to extract as much value as possible for a family that, on paper, doesn't even own the company. That's the whole business model, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. If you want to see how other companies pull off similarly clever tricks, Costco, Planet Fitness, Trader Joe's, hit subscribe.